Alright. Hello and welcome back to the Blob Plays Our Wadjet Wednesday series. Installment 2 of this, the Blackwell Epiphany. We're a bit puzzled about how to make any progress at the moment. We're about to ask for a hint. So we summon our ghost.
Come here for a minute.
What am I supposed to do?
Uh-huh. What's up?
Can you totally not Google the game the little girl is playing? Trollgate has appeared in some of the other games, Miss Morrigan, but it's only ever been, it's not been a real thing. I mean, I can do that before we ask for a hint. Here, Trollgate. Official press release. Trollgate, now available for the MyPhone. Now you can explore the city of Neb and fight the galloping hordes of Shenoa from anywhere. The family-friendly MMO Trollgate is available for the MyPhone. So, for trolls on the go, download the free app below. And then there is an in-game game. Servers are down. Now.
Got a sec?
You rang.
I did.
Kendra was a fan of an online game called Trollgate. I wonder what it's like.
Do we really have time to play games?
If it gives us a clue, then yes.
We just looked at it and it has nothing. Kendra? Enter her password. You enter the wrong thing and then it sends a password reset? No. Okay, yeah. That was the thing on the door of the fridge. Forgot password, and then we'll be able to intercept the password reset using the dad's computer. What is your mother's maiden name? Can I go back? So it's not... Piero. That's... Forgot. What is your mother's maiden name? I-double-R-O. Oh, your password has been emailed to you. Fair enough. So now we go back to the electronics store. To the electronics store. And we go get the password login. Using the I Spy software. Wagner. All caps. Welcome back. Chat log? Achievement unlocked. Troll online. Chat log. Troll mode. Hey, what district are you in? Whittaken. You? I'm close by. I'll join you. Okay. Yo, what up you two? No, sorry. What you up to? Not much. Playing from my dad's office. He's working late. Doesn't he work at the Abacus? Get him to hook us up with stuff. No. A Shanayan thief stole all my gold. Maybe your mum can arrest him. Let me ask her. She says, did the theft occur in Midtown? No. So noisy. Dead face. Downstairs, construction, guys in the basement. What are they doing? No idea. Froyo. KK. We're raiding over in Loganzi. You want in? Nah, I'm at the library. I probably should log off. You're playing at the library? Shh! Basement construction finished. There's a big hole in the wall. Dead face again. What's in there? Nothing at all. Mum's really been acting weird lately, to be honest. Hug. Go. Think your dad could hook me up with a new phone? Mine's old and about to die. I told you to stop asking about free stuff. I'm sorry. Hey. Golvanite attack over here in Gruddy Grotto. Do you want in? Mum blocked the big hole with a shell. Really? At least the hole is gone. I guess. Anyway, I'm on my way back. So let's go inspect the house. But we can't get in the house because we don't have the key. But we do have the key now because the key was... Where was it? It was on the table.
According
Here.
to the label, this...
So now we can go to the house. Wrong house. Use key on door because it chooses not to be context
That did it.
sensitive.
It's a...
Okay.
And it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
Dress up.
Just some linens and old chinaware. Nothing relevant that I can see.
Fridge.
I'm not that hungry.
Upstairs.
Just a sparse and empty bedroom. I don't think there's anything useful up here.
Damn it. Downstairs. Move the shelves.
It's not moving.
Who are you?
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piero, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head. Step into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
I'm
the
Rosangela
bestower.
Blackwell. I'm the bestower,
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
as far as I know.
Thank God. You have no idea. No idea what it's been like.
She built a
Hiding in
panic
this little
room.
panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
He died.
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Died? George is dead?
Yes.
You've missed a
I'm
lot,
sorry.
Noodlesky.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
No. Leah?
Sorry, we were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost maybe, but we all were. He didn't deserve that. Hell, none of us do.
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room. The room has been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can
Nothing
harm us in here.
spiritual can harm me
We
in
have enough supplies
here.
to last us a few more months. But we probably won't need it now that you're here.
We?
Sorry. Did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra. I didn't want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
She's dead.
Leah. Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that. But sometimes I can pretend she's just sleeping. She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George. To the others. In here with me, she's safe. She is safe, isn't she?
No.
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her.
Yeah, Noodlesky.
Kendra. Her
Or at
ghost,
least
I
she
mean.
says so.
She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment. She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
We have seen Kendra, the little girl at
Yes.
the piano.
That's what I do. We can try to bring Kendra's ghost down here. You can talk to her if you want. That might help her.
God, no. You have to get her spirit away from this house, away from me, as
I
soon
thought you
as
wanted
possible.
her in the room where she
put
can't
her
be
at
hurt.
risk. She might be dead, but I can't risk that. Anything but that.
I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Mama Bear says help the baby.
What does Kendra like for breakfast?
Breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a case, I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home. She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
I'm going to leave.
Just one question before you go. How is she? Does she know that she's, you know?
No, but she will. That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it always does.
Okay. Prunes and a Danish. We know the secret
okay?
option.
Sure. Just give me a second. I thought the basement smelled a little funny, but I never thought...
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
Hi. Kendra?
No, Noodleski, there's just a speed slider for how quickly you walk. And I've turned it up to pretty high.
I'm looking for your mother. Is she around?
She's here. Somewhere. I need to practice.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
So, I hear you're into Trollgate?
You play?
I sure do.
Cool. What faction are you with?
The...
Uh-huh. I have to practice now.
Hi. Kendra?
Insightful little girl.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi. I have to practice now.
Hi. Kendra?
Uh-huh.
If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
I really need to practice. Sorry.
Hi. Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should practice now.
Hi. Kendra?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're out of talk
You know-
options. Obviously, it wants us to use Joey.
Joey, come in here for a
I
sec.
just wanted to see all the
What
other
is
voice
it?
lines. Hello, Joey. Talk.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Come with
Listen,
me.
I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Shouldn't it be Mum then? But it's prunes and a
I
Danish.
believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
You betcha.
Okay, let's go.
But we said we'd take you to the mom.
The house is so quiet. Mom must be asleep.
I'm uncomfortable lying to
No!
her.
I don't think we should go down there. Let's just go to Dad's, okay?
Oh, she doesn't want to go.
No, let's just.
Okay, let's go to Dad's then.
It's snowing. Should I go back in and get a jacket?
Are you cold?
Funny, I'm not cold at all.
Then you should be fine.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
How come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Oh, well, that's easy. Just between you and me?
She's heavy.
Much heavier than she was.
I can hear you,
I knew where that was going.
This is it. Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get in on my own.
Sure, you be safe now.
Become us.
Got a sec?
No, I didn't
What is-
want that. I wanted to go upstairs.
Locked.
What?
No response.
What? But I meant to follow her
Emil lives
up.
up on the 5th floor. That's way out of range.
We've lost the little girl. Jump the gate
The gate
now?
is locked.
The gate is locked. Key?
This key won't.
Can I phone him? No. We sent the little girl up to visit the dad, but now the dad's not home and so won't let us up.
Locked. Didn't it? It won't open.
What if we try his
You
workplace?
cut that out.
Sorry?
No, he's not at his workplace. So I can't phone him, the buzzer doesn't work, we can't send our ghost. Ooh, Nishanti. Hello, from the Kerala backwaters. It is hot here, but at least there are lots of cool lakes. Good thing Moti can swim. How's the weather in New York? Hope you are keeping warm. I know I am. Nishanti. Yeah, I'm bamboozled.
Joey, I'd like to talk to.
You rat.
I love the look of these old brownstones.
Really? These were old even in my day. I never understood the appeal.
They're solid, I guess. Secure. People like that in a home. It's comforting.
Comforting. Really? You feel this way too?
Kind of. We see death all the time, Joey. Isn't it nice to see something that lasts?
Not really. All it does is remind me of how old I actually am.
Joey, I'm already freezing. Do you have to make me depressed as well?
You're the one who brought it up.
We should probably check on Kendra. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, I want to check, but I'm not allowed, game.
Locked.
In any case, we should make another save. And yes, Noodleski, in there is where I dialed up the walking speed to basically max. Dun 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 dun. Maybe policeman has new stuff for me now?
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Have you ever played an online game called Trollgate?
Trollgate? No, I don't play games like that.
Do you know anything about Emil Haskins, Leah's ex-husband?
Sorry, I don't. I don't know much about Leah.
Do you know anything about Kendra? Leah Piero's daughter.
I'm sorry, but I don't.
It says exit.
Yeah, but she's a ghost, Miss Mori. It doesn't matter whether she has a key because she can just go through the door.
It's the front door. It says Emil's. It's frosted on.
Maybe she left it at her home? But I was pretty sure we looked through this room and there was...
The shirt. No. I don't know a lot about pianos, but it seems to be in decent shape. A stuffed panda bear. Looks like it's been played with a lot. It's a smiling stuffed octopus. A stuffed globe. I used to have one. I stared at it for hours. That teddy bear isn't terribly well cared for.
She should look after it as well as Griff.
It's cute, I guess. I never played with many dollhouses. I really shouldn't take Kendra's thing.
It's not a case of take, I wanted you to open and the key to be in there.
I really shouldn't take... It's a Valentine's Day card. It's very... I'm not here to steal... A little kid definitely drew this. It's not... It's not turning on. It seems to be in perfect working order. I wonder why all the lights are off. It looks like a fuse box.
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
Leah.
Of course. George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
Can you give me anything else to go on?
I told you. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
I helped her.
Why don't you come out? We can work together.
No. You saw what happened to George. I step out of this room and they get me. And if Kendra is here when that happens, no, I won't risk it. Once she's safe, I'll come out. And damn the consequences.
Yeah, I don't like this. Like, I could just say that she's safe.
Can you give me anything else to...
I told... Help her.
I'm going to...
Okay, wait.
I could just say that she's safe and the mum has no way of knowing. It is not really acceptable to,
The label on the key reads, Emil.
Okay. There we go. It's not really acceptable to gate stuff behind something that we can just lie about. What's the dad's name, Nadolski?
Locked. Didn't. It fits.
Not context. If you have a key and you click the door, your game should always just open the door. Unless your game is about modeling the physics of turning keys, just open the door.
No response.
That was number 5, wasn't it? Apparently
Locked.
not. And it forces us to use the key every time.
No response. I probably should check to see if Emil is home before barging in.
No, I shouldn't.
That would be...
He didn't answer the buzzer. He's...
No response.
See? And no response. So just go.
I probably... That would...
Okay, it wants us to send the ghost in first, but...
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
But
Does
you
he
might
know that
have
I'm,
multiple keys.
know?
Some in the shape of a lion, a
No,
harp, or a
he doesn't.
train.
Not yet.
Good.
Then it
Do you
should
remember
use
what
the
happened?
correct key
How
or
you-
assume you've used
How
them
it
all.
happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom. It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright. That I would be safe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't.
Oh, it is sad,
It's just
Nidalski.
stuff.
And this
Yeah.
is only...
Stuff.
So,
Like, there was
what
more
now?
of this level of bad in the
Just-
prayer book in the
just come with
church.
me.
Now, am I allowed in?
We shouldn't leave Ken...
I'm not leaving Kendra here. You, key, door.
I don't want to barge in on a meal. I don't need another restraining order.
Oh, man.
We can't just leave Kendra here.
I'm not going to. She's following
Kendra,
us.
this will be... We can't just leave Kendra. We can't just leave...
We're not.
Kendra's already said her goodbye. We've come this far. Let's finish it.
Oh, do you want us to tie
Tie
her?
only works on...
She is a spook.
Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
You don't have to ask.
I assume we'd
I
have to
already
do
do.
this at the mother.
Fair enough. Come over here. Just take a hold of this.
Okay.
So this is on me. I assumed that we'd have to do this at the mother, but it really wants us to do it
the
right
music.
now.
It's amazing.
Music?
It's everywhere. Can't you hear it? It's like every instrument ever made is a part of it. Do you think they need a piano player?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm gonna need a practice. But somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time. I guess you can't come with me?
Not
I'm
yet.
sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Tell them I'll miss them. Okay?
Of course.
But we fixed
Still
her.
standing, at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
How will
Something
she be
about
part of
kids, I
Unavowed
guess.
if we've
Their minds
banished
are more
her?
adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
Now we'll go visit the mother, and she'll suddenly believe that we helped the daughter. Despite the fact that she has no evidence.
Leah, are you there?
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
I could have said this earlier. And I wanted to say this earlier.
Kendra is safe, Leah.
You mean she's...
She's moved on. She said goodbye to her father, and she said she'll miss you.
How could something that was so right go so horribly wrong?
No lying.
I went to a few
Lying
meetings,
is
and
bad.
then I knew I had to join the police academy. It was like a lightning bolt.
What kind of meeting?
We were all so lost, so hungry for direction and not knowing where to go. All of us searching for that elusive something, that revelation that would fix our lives. The meetings at Grace somehow gave them to us.
Gave them to you?
Yes, no matter how confused we were, we all found our way. But all this was the price.
Leah, I need you to focus and tell me what happened.
Priest is actually
I loved
one of the
being a cop.
vampires?
I loved being a mother. I did good, didn't I? I thought I did. And you do good. That's what I heard. You always help, right?
I helped the dead.
That's what I'm counting on.
What? No!
Oh,
Did it work?
Why, Leah? Why do this?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way. My only escape is through you. I know what you did for Kendra. Now do the same for me, please. Please, before they come for me.
yeah, alright. I don't want you getting shorn in half.
Okay, Leah, here's how it works.
That's Officer Piero to you, and I know how it works.
Great, that saves time. Red here is gonna take you somewhere safe, and when she does, you're gonna have a chat, okay?
Fine. Let's just do this quick.
You hear
Does she
me?
get
Don't let this one just fly off
torn in
into the
half?
light.
Don't worry.
All right then.
No, we slurp her up.
It's so quiet here. That little room was quiet, but not like this. It's like I'm hearing everything and nothing at the same time. Can you hear it?
No, but Kendra said something similar.
Is she out there somewhere?
Yes, but Leah, before you go, I need you to tell me how you got this way. What led you to this?
We called it the Grace Group because we met once a week. We would talk. It was nice.
So it was kind of a self-help group?
Kind of.
Kind of? What did you talk about?
Funny, I don't remember. All I know is that it worked. For all of us. It was like magic. We all learned what we were meant to be. I joined the police academy and never looked back. George discovered a love of art, made a killing as a dealer. George, he won't be out there, will he? He's gone. He risked himself and then he... Oh, what was that?
Oh no, Leah, get through the light, quick!
I can't move. How did they find me? Here of all places.
I don't know, just try and hold on.
You were supposed to help us.
I'm trying, please, I just need time. No! Not again. Not again.
She does get split in half.
Hey, you okay?
No, I'm not okay. We were too late.
Too late.
She was taken, just like George was. All she went through, she did it for nothing.
I refuse to believe that. I just can't. Did she say anything at all that could help us?
There wasn't time, and there was something else.
Something else?
How did you get in here? What the... Leah?
Look, I can explain.
I swear.
Turn around. Hands behind your head.
No, wait, listen, I don't have time for this.
I said...
You obey the
turn
cop.
around. Hands behind your head. On the floor.
Please, just...
Now!
Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
Backstory!
Owner of this establishment.
My name's on the sign.
So you are Malone.
That's me. And you are?
My name is Madeline.
And your
Juicy
friend.
backstory.
Jocelyn Contis.
Pleasure to meet you both.
I cannot touch them.
We are Girl Ghost again.
Malone.
Hi there. What can I do you for?
What happened?
here?
What do you mean?
This shop. It is, shall we say,
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
You should take a closer look at the walls and windows. They are definitely not what they should be.
You sure
She's been in like
funny,
3
lady.
of them now, Nadulski.
There isn't anything wrong with the windows that I can see.
You mentioned an assistant. Where is he?
Danny? I have no idea where he is. So we're a bit short-staffed, but nothing I can't handle. We'll
So this
handle
was
that
the old
costume
man
of yours with extra care.
2 games ago.
Costume.
That gown of yours looks very authentic. I don't even think you can get that fabric these days.
Have I become antiquated so soon?
No offense meant, I quite like it. The tiara's a nice touch. Brings out your eyes.
Well, I always thought so. But you are mistaken. We are not leaving my costume here with you. We have other business. Malone, I regret that it falls to me to tell you that you are dead.
It's worse than
What? Get out of town. Now, can I help you or what?
Madeline, does that ever work?
No, it does not.
that. Well, I guess we leave you.
I will return presently.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, well, we will see. I can...
These are all still
The
untouchable,
spirit is...
and I'm not allowed past there. What if I become the other person and try
Hey.
talking?
Miss Cunt?
So, who shot up this place?
Hey?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
So, did you see who smashed up your window?
It was
What
her.
are you talking about?
We
The
did that
window
last
looks
episode.
fine to me.
Right, of course it does. Totally agree with you. Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
What cleaning?
Dry cleaning. Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Well, see you around.
Sure.
And we don't have any items to use on him. But the human might be able to pick things up.
No point. Why would I want that? I've never even heard. I ain't lugging that home. It's not even my. Better not. If anybody comes in here, I don't want that thing in my hands. Nah, I'm here now. I might as well do what I gotta do.
How do we banish him?
Hey,
Miss Cunt?
well,
Sure.
Malone.
Hi there.
Malone,
Look, you feeling all right?
I am perfectly well.
Nah, you're under pressure. I can tell. I got a bottle of whiskey in the back, if you need a belt.
I do not need a belt, thank you. I will
Take your time.
What if we use the bell? He's already here.
what do I need that? I ain't putting my fingers in those. There might be blood in there. I ain't put. Hey,
Yes, my.
so what should we do about that guy?
That guy, as you put it, needs our help.
Yeah, I get it. The sooner we get rid of him, the sooner we can leave. So what should we do?
That
Yeah. Well,
certainly
What if we ask the other way around?
my host.
yeah.
About that window.
What? We needed to get in, didn't we? Well, we're in.
I suppose I cannot argue with the results.
Darn suitin'.
Any thoughts on this lost soul?
Seems nice enough.
Any useful thoughts?
No. Let's just
No.
get this done.
I don't have any
Any
hints.
thoughts?
Seems-
Any?
No.
I believe
Yeah.
I cannot pick up. I suppose in lieu of a key, this had to suffice.
And I'm pretty sure I've literally attempted to pick up and use every single item. But we will brute force again.
What do I need that? It says to. It's just a bell. No point. They're all from. Why would I want. Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Ooh, we're allowed to look at this. But it doesn't actually do anything.
I ain't like. Ugh. It's not. You crazy? Even if I did. I have. Better.
Does that give us a new talking
Hey.
point?
Miss Countess.
You into music?
does.
I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny.
The guy who runs this place with me, him and his girl, Linda.
They're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends sometimes. He wants to make it big, but
But what?
nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Well,
Sure.
And what if we're Ghost Girl?
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
I could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us.
You want to
Some
do
part
this.
of you deep inside wants to unburden itself.
I only want to unburden myself of you. Now get out.
Ooh.
I could leave, as you request, but I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help, nothing more. You are so close now, so close.
Oh, he realizes
Why
he's
is
dead.
everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here. I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
He got away. That's what's important. At least, I think it is. I'm not so sure anymore.
We sacrificed ourselves
I
to
understand
let
you now.
Friendo
You
get
are
away.
adrift. You are scared, but there is nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host?
Yeah, sorry.
Ah.
I don't know why I did it. Danny isn't much, really,
Because
but
she
he's
doesn't
a good
have a
guy.
tie.
You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
No, not really.
Right. So I just head that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny, forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
My host. My host, are you alright?
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never
Now,
give
does
me a
she
minute's
try
peace.
to banish
You should not stay here too long.
her own
Or
ghost?
what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring. About anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently.
Differently.
Yes, this will all feel normal.
Normal? I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed.
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
I see. I suppose after all this time it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the method. But do you think it will be that simple? It will not work. Do you hear me? It will destroy you. My host, Jocelyn Contis, hear me! Contest! Contest!
2:23 a.m., Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Say nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.
I was looking for Kendra. This is true. I was also looking for Leah. This is true. I was looking into his... all of these are true. This was what... This Durkin knows that this is what we were doing, though, so we'll go with this one.
I was looking into George Austin's death.
And how the hell did you know about that?
I'm the one who reported his murder.
You're the tipster? Why didn't you give your name?
I did.
Let the record show that the interviewee just glared at Detective Durkin.
Can you leave me out of this, Palmer?
Sam,
the record
we'll talk about
shows
this
she
later.
glared at him.
Fine. Next question. What happened to Detective Piero?
She shot herself.
She shot herself.
That's a lie. Why would she kill herself? She just wouldn't.
Enough, Palmer. You saw the paraffin test. Leah fired that weapon.
I refuse to believe that, Sam.
Believe what you want. Those are the facts.
Well, here's some facts for you. This lady was chatting with Emil Haskins earlier this evening. Not
That's
only that,
also
we have
true.
a witness who saw her sneaking into his office at work.
That's also
How do you
true.
respond to that?
I had the key code.
I wasn't sneaking. I had the key code.
Uh-huh. And how did you come by this key code? Thought so. We spoke to the clerk on duty. We spoke to Emil Haskins, a man who is now a widower, I might add. Nobody gave you permission. But then, breaking and entering isn't really a new thing for you, is it? I've pulled your file. You even know how many restraining orders you have against you?
I've lost count.
I've, lost count.
Somehow, I'm not surprised. If getting banned from the campuses of NYU and Columbia weren't bad enough, we've got a dozen complaints registered against you from businesses and families. I'd call Bellevue to have you taken away. But you're banned
God,
from
no,
there, too.
Not the mental facility.
Who the hell are you? And why haven't you been taken in before now?
Palmer, take a walk.
Sam?
You're tired. Go get a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee. Don't think I don't know what's going on here. I've heard the rumors. That you've got some mysterious informant. Is this her?
Palmer?
Fine. I'm going. But we will find out what happened. It's our damn job, after all.
So, you happy now?
Not
Of course
really.
not. I only wanted to.
What? Help? You think you helped anyone here?
There's
There's
something much
bigger than you know
going
going on.
So you said. But we cops, we like things simple. Not you, though. You make things complicated just by walking into a room.
What are you trying to say?
Officially, we're pursuing every lead. Unofficially, there was no trace of the bullet that killed the little girl. With Leah dead, we'll most likely never solve it. The trail is too cold. So, what do you need?
Excuse me?
You want it in so bad? You're in. You won't be on the books. We can't even pay you. This case is too high profile. So, what do you need?
What do you know about George?
Everything you know about George Austin.
Palmer can get you that. Speak to him tomorrow. Anything else?
Access
go
to
in his
George Austin's
apartment?
I'll take care of it. Anything else?
Access to Leah's case files.
Access
Can't
to
do
Leah's
it.
case
Those are being
files.
boxed up and archived. Anything else?
What if we ask him for a cup of coffee? Do we press our luck?
Cup of coffee?
I'll let Palmer get you one on the way out. Anything else?
He pauses, but he doesn't say no.
Nothing that I can think of.
Alright. From now on, you talk to Palmer. He'll be at the front desk tomorrow.
Detective Durkin. Sam, why are you doing this? Why me?
My first case involved a kid. 30 years ago it must have been. There was this little girl living with her aunt. The aunt went nuts. Smashing things, screaming. Total loony.
He did
the
the
little
case
girl was
with our
hiding in a
mom.
closet. Couldn't have been more than
our aunt,
5.
sorry.
Scared out of her mind. I've had a soft spot for kids ever since.
I see.
Go home, Blackwell. Get some sleep. You look like you spent the night in jail.
Huh. The press are having a field
That
day.
is some
Lots
lovely
of theories,
interweaving
but
of
nothing
the
approaching
stories.
The truth.
You expect anything different? Just be glad your name didn't get leaked. That's the last thing we need.
No trace of the Grace Group either.
Then we best get out there and do what we do.
That is some lovely interweaving of the stories, that he was the one that came when our auntie offed herself. And we got left all alone in the world.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry. I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Well, I could tell you the individual members, but it won't give me an option
Well,
to do that.
thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Let's go visit the police office like we were supposed to, get the key to the house.
Oh, it's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
Officer?
So Durkin told me to speak to you? Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. You need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly.
What
Did
do you know about
Emil
Emil?
Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
I mean, it sounded like he had a steady job at the, electronics store.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. Clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away. I don't understand this. Not at all.
So, what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
I don't want to do this in terms of my character, but I want to know the content that we will get if I click
You
this.
seem to be taking
personally.
Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead of out there doing something.
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
He didn't actually seem to give me any keys. Maybe it's just implied that it's happened?
If I know anything... Hi.
Yes, miss?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
Thanks.
We're finally allowed up here.
Yep, just old... That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
Is that a genuine Ming? It must have cost George a fortune. A saucepan and some cooking implements. They don't look like they've ever been used. A pedal-operated garbage can. It's empty, thank God. I think they might be candlesticks.
Tchotchkes?
Possibly. If I switch it off, it'll be too dark to see. A little table and a chair. It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead.
This is private property, you know.
Oh, hi there.
Yes, hi there. What are you doing up here?
I'm a friend of
I'm
George.
a friend of George Austin.
A friend, of course. I suppose he was bound to get to a redhead sooner or later.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
Please, it's none of my business. Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
Notes updated roof ghost. Is she part of the Grace group?
I can't see any connection.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but
Huh, locked.
we don't have a key.
It might be pretty in the...
And there's no obvious, like, the key is hidden in the planter.
A little tape. It'd be a nice... I don't need somebody... Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
What was I supposed to get from here? I mean, I suppose I know about one more ghost, but...
Hey, Joey?
What is it?
As nice as this place is, I can't stop thinking about George and Leah, about what happened.
I know. Just try and focus.
The ghost on the roof was George's neighbor. If we can get through to her, she might tell us something.
You say that like it's easy to get a spook to tell us anything.
Oh, we send Joey through the door.
Joey,
Yep.
can you come out here?
Relax. Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it. No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here. Hi there.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Kind of. I think you met my friend earlier.
I see. You're both looking after George's place.
Yeah, something like that.
So you actually live here? So to speak.
Yes? Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kind of, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
She still doesn't realize she's dead.
So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
Who are
even
you,
are
if you
you?
don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
My name is Joey.
Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am?
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
Are you
So what is
famous or
this?
something?
You famous or something?
Or something.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want to ask me questions.
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
Thank you.
No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
Listen,
It's really important that you tell me
who
your
you are.
name.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No. No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Tell me your name again.
Come on.
No, you'll figure it out. Everyone recognizes me.
Okay, I give
Well,
up.
Say hi to George.
So we can't read the note.
Whatever.
Can I blow the note out the door? Or into the light?
Ghost, remember?
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
Well, is your name Heather?
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you?
The note is signed J. Who's J?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. Come on.
No, you'll figure.
Are you
No, please stop.
No?
Well, who?
Say hi.
We blow it again?
It's as far as it needs to go. I got something.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't give us a new thing. And I doubt Heather is enough to go on for Googling, but we can try. Nope. What was the other one? J? Nope. Heather J? J Heather? Alas, no. What if we go and ask the doorman? Oh, one missed call.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
Hi, George. It's been a long time, almost too much. I know we generally don't like to revisit our past, but this time we must. I think we are all in danger. It's almost too fantastic to believe. Something has happened. Something that has shown me something terrible. Do you still have my number? 212-555-3412. Call me ASAP. Yes, I'm being sincere. He did not just die, he no longer exists in any form. His soul is gone, ripped apart. I saw it happen, I won't forget it. It will happen to me, to all of us. Do you remember P? He died not too long ago. It might have already happened to him. Do you know where the others are? We have to warn them.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
You and Leah? That's wonderful news. I wish I could have heard under better circumstances. Someone is after us, it's not enough. They want to take our souls when we die. They want to speed up the process. I don't think the deaths have been accidents. My source tells me about someone who can help us. She's called the Bestower. We're looking for her. Maybe he can find this Bestower person, and maybe he can't. Either way, I know what I have to do. What's the number of that contractor again? Where are they? What have you done? I'm not a violent man, but if you've done anything to hurt them, I will kill you. So this was from the mum, and this was from the dad of the poor little girl. Now, can we go to the lobby and ask you about Heather?
Hi.
Yes, miss?
No. Okay, let's go back to our notes. Try and combine Michael and Michael's
This
number.
is the phone number that Michael called George from.
Back. Ah, we're given
No
an option
answer.
to call Michael. That immediately doesn't work. We also have new emails ourselves. Abbott leaks. Exclusive. Did Frank Lyons really die, or was it just a cheap stunt? It's no secret that his well-publicized death catapulted his last film to the biggest box office earning spot that weekend. What really happened to Abbott Leaks intends to find out. So we looked into the Mehan girl. The picture matches the Jane Doe. We're trying to locate her family and friends. When you get to it, please submit a report so that we can invoice you. Here's a copy of the case notes for your reference. Path file. And Palmer. Sam says I'm supposed to help you. I'm here at the station. Come by whenever. We've also told the staff at George Oskin's building to expect you. If there's any logic behind any of this, I don't see it. So we were presumably meant to look at these before I've come and done this. I was meant to read that email and know that this man was gonna... My instinct isn't to check my phone every 2 seconds, so I didn't do that. It's also...
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Raising the question of whether he will have new things for me.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one. Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah. It belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway. Do you know anyone named Michael?
You're gonna have to be more
specific than that.
Yeah.
Well, I bet.
Sure.
Now what if I look at these Karth notes, because we haven't actually looked at our new notes. I can't look at them? I can't look at them. They're just something that we can mix with other things in our phone. Okay. All evidence points to the evil churchman.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
There are tons of case files listed. I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
That wasn't an ominous pause.
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Thank you, Michael Cooper,
Wait,
you say?
Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. A slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
Dun dun dun!
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
But you know his name.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you.
That tactic ain't working, sweetheart. You need to come at this some other way.
So you don't know anyone named Michael Cooper?
No, I don't.
Well,
Stace.
How can he deny knowing someone if he knows their specific name? That's just a bit silly.
Officer
Yeah.
Do you have a record of a Michael Cooper in your system?
Let's check. Sorry, it's too common a name. You'll have to give me specifics.
Can I
Well,
mix
I'd better-
Michael
Sure.
Cooper with the Carth file?
I don't think those are connected.
No.
This is the phone number that Michael called George from. If the phone...
What if we call the number while we're in the church? Which, to be clear, this is very rude, and you shouldn't use your phone while you're in church, but...
If the phone is nearby, it's not ringing.
Damn. I was kind of hoping that the phone would just ring and it would be on him and we could be gotcha! Give him coffee?
He can get his own. If there's a connection...
No, I'm bamboozled.
I have a question, Joey.
You rang?
Michael Cooper. Who is Michael Cooper?
I don't know. Is he in that box you're carrying?
Box? You mean my phone?
Sure, whatever.
Oh, it wants me to Google Michael Cooper?
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
So it's too little information for the police to go on, but it's not too little information for Google to go on. Whatever. New York Theological Seminary alumni, Michael Cooper, 1992 to 1996. Based at unknown. Is that extra information the information we need for the policeman?
Officer
Yeah.
Do you have a record? He's a priest.
Let's check. Sorry, whoever he is, there's no file on him.
He doesn't officially exist even now that we know he's
Well,
a
I
priest.
bet-
Sure.
And if we try the priest...
Excuse me.
Yes.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
I...
Liar!
Stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
I'm saddened because I kind of wanted the priests to be the
thrown
bad
out of
guy.
a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
It didn't make me use key on
Lord is
door.
my shepherd. I shall lie down in green pastures beside the still waters. He restores my soul, righteousness for his name's sake. I will fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff. You prepare a table before
So he's
me.
casting Circle of Protection from good and evil.
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, Bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
Please, I'm here to help.
Help? Oh, I wish that was true. How much help did you give George? Or Leah? Or the others?
I couldn't help them.
Couldn't save
Maybe
them, but
I
I
can
want
help
to try
you.
and save you, if I can.
Try and save me? You were supposed to be the expert. That was the whole plan.
Plan?
Yes. Our brilliant plan. We get the Bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
I honestly tried.
I tried. Honestly, I tried.
Tried? I'm sure that was a comfort to George and Leah while their very souls were being torn apart.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
You can see him?
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
He can see ghosts.
You really don't want to do this.
I believe she is right, my host.
That voice. It can't be.
It's the Countess
I told
again.
you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may...
Fine. Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion,
No,
I
she's
need
a
to
good
focus.
guy.
Perhaps we should all converse
I think.
outside.
I don't think she's the bad
Outside.
guy.
Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
You're a bestower as
You're
well.
a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining
Yes.
this circle leaves me a bit...
In all sincerity,
sorry.
it was.
If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate.
The Lord
No
is
more
my shepherd,
goy,
and I shall lie
finding
down in
child.
green pastures beside the still waters. He restores my soul.
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
You should
call me
really call me
Rosangela.
Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
So she can do all the legwork for our future cases now, right? We just have to do the slurping and dispelling.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The
Holy
first was an
moly.
old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, the poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
So
How
how'd you
are
like
you
being on
doing?
the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
sure. Anytime.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
What could we do?
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it,
It's
it is you.
Do you know anything about the roof
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
Damn. I mean, we can, but I don't think she's going to know anything about
Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends.
Yes.
He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
Do you know a place called the Carth House?
I'm afraid I do not.
No. So she knows nothing about any of these things.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Ah, right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
We thought we had a solution to his snarkiness. Alas, no.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Nobody living, anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
We've never learned how to make a circle.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
What about Madeline?
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
Why did you send her outside?
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Do you know about...
There are tons of
the
case
Cuff
files
file?
listed here. I'm not...
No, do you know about yourself?
What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Do you know about the roof
Did
ghost?
you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
And what do you know about the group?
Could you tell me about the Grace group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense.
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Well, thank you for your help.
What happened at these meetings?
That's just it. I don't remember.
No one
Until
remembers
recently,
anything.
I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man. Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Who else were
How
members?
many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter
Heather.
Fielding.
Heather.
Tell me about Heather Goffstein. You said she was a member of your group.
Yes, she was one of us. I asked George if he knew where she was. He told me she was dead. I'm afraid it's too late for her.
You saw her soul being taken.
Well, no. She died before Madeline came into my life, so I can't say for sure. But she went to Grace Group meetings and she's dead. What other conclusion can I reach?
She's the roof ghost.
Could you tell me about Peter?
Peter Fielding, yes. I never had much contact with him. He died several months ago. I'm afraid it's too late for him.
Is this like Heather? Did you actually see his soul being taken?
No, I didn't. Thank heaven I didn't. Seeing it happen once is more than I can take.
And what about...
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
Father?
God, Jeffrey Dutta. Talk about transfiguration. When he walked into that Grace Group meeting, I thought he was in the wrong place. I mean, the guy was a Wall Street broker, for crying out loud. He could have bought the church and everything in it. But he later confessed that he tried to kill himself. Twice.
So what happened to him?
He became a professional dog walker. Can you believe it? He used to pocket millions a year, plus bonuses. Then he was picking up dog crap for $25 an hour and smiling about it. He was hit by a car crossing the street. A hit and run. I was at his bedside when he died. Madeline had been around for about a month at that point, so I saw his spirit rise from his body. I thought I was supposed to help him, but instead You know what happened next.
Okay. And what do you know about Benjiro?
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Yeah. They're doing some sort of memory mumbo-jumbo.
How did Heather Goffstein die?
I'm afraid I don't know. George was the one who kept in touch with her. He told me she died, but he didn't tell me how or when. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
How exactly did Peter Fielding die?
Why? Are you going to try and find his spirit? There is no spirit. It's gone.
You said it yourself. You don't know for sure.
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the details. I read about his death in the obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
Okay, that'll do.
All right, Michael. We're going to go.
Of course. Godspeed to the both of you.
He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul.
I think we can go ask the police about these specific names. And then we'll go
Officer
try and
Palmer?
see if Heather
Yeah. What can I
admits
do
to
for you?
being Heather Palmer.
Do you have any record of a Heather
Sorry,
Goffstein?
Heather Goldstein.
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather Goffstein. Sorry.
What about Peter
Can you
Fielding?
tell me anything about the death of a Mr. Peter Fielding?
Okay, let's see. Yep, here he is. Peter Fielding, age 54, owned a fitness center in Murray Hill called Field's Gym. He fell off a ladder while fixing a light bulb in the locker room, hit his head on the bench, and bled to death. Nobody found him for several hours. An ambulance was called and pronounced him dead at the scene.
Nothing more than that?
That's pretty open and shut. Accidental death.
Jeffrey?
Do you have a record of a Jeffrey Dutta? He was killed in a hit and run.
Let's see. Yep, hit and run, like you said. Technically, the case is open, but nobody has any hopes that it will be solved.
Okay. That is all.
Well, I
Goodbye.
bet.
Sure.
Now, can I mix Roof Ghost with her?
If there's a connection, I don't see it.
Oh, come on, they're the same person. And the J on the note is Jeffrey Dutta. Come on. Go, 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 go.
Huh. Joey, could you come?
What?
Dun 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 dun. Hello.
Hi there.
Hello, what brings you by?
Come on.
No, you'll figure it out.
Are you sure?
No, please stop.
But. I
Well,
want to
who-
use
Say
my
hi to
knowledge. Let me use my knowledge on you. Look. Look.
Give me just a sec.
Heather. Jay.
Hi there.
Hello, what brings...
Well,
Say hi.
Do we know about this gym? Can we Google this guy's gym? It was called Field's Gym. City Post obituary. Peter Fielding, 58, passed away last night after suffering a fatal accident. He was a self-described health nut and personal trainer whose facility, Field's Gym, was well loved by many in the Murray Hill neighborhood. He will be missed. But no clickables. Can I search for Heather now that I know her last name? Heather Goffstein. Did I do the E and the I the wrong way around? No. Can we Google her face? We cannot Google her face. Give me a sec, it's getting too shadowy. I'm gonna do the lights. Alright. I really thought that once we knew her name, we'd be able to just walk up to her and go, use note her name on her face.
No answer.
Still no answer. We can check that this doesn't mix with any of them.
If there's a... There was a Maggie Fielding arrested at the Carth House. She might be a relative of Peter Fielding, but it's a common surname.
Yeah, we've already got that information from the priest.
I don't think those are connected in any way.
I think we already got that information from the priest.
Huh.
hi there.
Hello, what brings...
No, those are
Well,
just the same. Well, What's
Get
our
over here.
hint then?
Yes?
You take note of those names Michael gave us?
They're in my phone, if that's what you mean.
Sure, that's what I meant.
And if we ask the other way around?
Got a sec?
What is it?
Michael gave us a few names. We probably...
After you.
Maybe I'm meant to Google every single one of these names? So, we tried Heather. You know what? The power of print screen to our rescue again. Alright. So, we Google Benjiro. Benjiro. Alas, no. Jeffrey Dutter. Peter Fielding. Peter Fielding. 58, passed away last night after suffering a fatal accident. Health nut, yeah, we already had that. And Heather Goff-Stein. So Peter Fielding is the only one that gives anything. We can try Fields Gym. So that just gives the same thing. We can try Murray Hill. Oh, we're allowed to go to the gym. Fields Gym, 24-hour. Weights, cardio, aerobics.
Looks nice and warm in there. Of course, so would an ice factory right now. It seems to open with a key card.
Well, send in our ghost.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall. Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Probably someone famous who uses the gym. Let's see here.
She's running very fast. She is. Tanya. Or perhaps Jay? Janya? Jaya? No, I think it's meant to be a T. Tanya. Casey. Good
Tanya
morning.
Corsi. Hey, wait a second. Is that... Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof.
Okay, so my mistake was thinking that that was a J. It looks very J-like to me. If we turn down the run speed, does she run at a sane speed? Yes.
I can't touch it. A TV showing some energetic broad in yoga pants. The men's locker room. Glad I can't smell anymore. Nobody here.
Hey, does it look right?
You say there's
Seriously,
nobody here.
does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. Gotta do everything myself around here.
Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do for you?
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
Well, his soul
No
hasn't
reason.
been split
You own
in
this
half.
joint, right?
Yes, I do. My dad built it. You could say it's a family business. Been running it around 20 years? Seems like yesterday.
So what's the story with the lights?
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There's something wrong with them. I can tell.
Well, like I said, they look totally fine to me.
I'll just have to keep checking.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. You looking to join?
No, I really don't think exercise is gonna do me much good.
It's amazing how many people think that. You're young. Your metabolism is still going strong, but time catches up with you before you know it.
You're preaching to the choir, Peter, but I'm still not interested.
Well, we're here if you need us.
So, how are you feeling?
Fine. Why?
You don't feel strange at all?
What do you mean?
Well, just hypothetically speaking, you don't feel like you're gonna explode?
What, like indigestion?
Not quite.
I am on a strict diet of wheatgrass shakes and fiber. Indigestion is the last thing I have to worry about.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
So, you run this place...
Sort of.
Same thing. Do you know any of the other people?
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
You know Heather?
Kinda.
Wow, Heather. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Peter?
So tell me about yourself, Peter.
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well, we'll see.
What about Jeffrey?
Did you know Jeffrey Dutta?
You know Jeff too?
Not really, I just heard of him.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's dog when she was on vacation.
And Benjiro.
Do you know anything about Benjiro? Ran the Grace Group meetings.
Sure.
Well?
I can't remember anything.
I can't think of anything to say exactly. It's been 20 years.
Sure, people forget things.
No,
That's
it's
it,
clearly
exactly.
more than that.
I just didn't think it would happen to me so soon.
Okay, so you're no use. Goodbye.
Well, you got it.
And there's no further right. He's literally the only thing in the room.
It's empty.
What about the girls?
Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing. That looks like a torture device to me. Run, run, run like a hamster on a wheel. So I found Peter.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound. Spiritually speaking, anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much.
Okay, so we want to go back to the upstairs.
So, you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
It is Salty Tempest. We tried.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
So here, upstairs. Come.
Hey, come join me on...
Yeah?
Go. Hello, I know who you are.
Hi there.
Hello, what brings you?
You're Tanya Corsi, aren't you?
I knew you'd get it. That's me, Tanya Corsi, host of the Good Morning Show on Channel 11.
And this is...
Now all the mystery is gone.
It's so good, because earlier in the thing they said the morning news hasn't been the same since they got rid of that old presenter, and she was the old presenter. They have done an extremely good job of weaving different things together in the story.
Are you sure you don't know anything about this note?
No. Please stop.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Come on. That note on the floor, it has Heather written on it.
So, like I told you, it has no meaning to me. I don't know any Heather.
So, I heard you go to Peter Fielding's gym.
I do. Or rather, I did. After what happened to him, I just couldn't.
You mean his...
Death? Yes. So senseless.
Do you know a guy named Jeffrey Dutta?
Sorry, I don't.
Does the name Benjiro ring any bells?
Benjiro? Is that Japanese?
I believe so.
Sorry, I don't know any.
Okay, so no. What do you know about yourself?
So, Tanya, tell me about yourself.
You want to get to know the real Tanya Corsi. The Tanya that you don't read about in the tabloids and magazines?
If you'll let me.
I barely know you, Mr. Malone. Although if you swing by more often, you might learn a thing or two.
Okay, so no.
Well, Tanya?
That does not seem to be the solution, despite finding out who she is, sadly.
Got a sec?
You rang.
It's cold. It's really cold out here.
So go back inside. I ain't stopping you.
Outside.
Michael gave us a few names. We probably should look into them.
After you, dear.
I thought we'd come back here, talk to the woman, dispel the woman, which would somehow give us the card to go into the gym. But it seems like that is not the case. Can I get the police to look up the dead lady
Officer
now
Palmer.
that we know her name?
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi's death?
Tanya Corsi? What are you doing getting involved with her?
It's...
complicated. Yeah, I get it. Durkin warned me it might get weird. Anyway, there's not much to tell. She slipped in her shower and hit her head on the tub. She fell unconscious and she drowned. The coroner did an autopsy on her and found traces of whiskey and Valium in her system. Not a good combination.
She killed herself?
If you believe the tabloids, then yeah. But the coroner says no. There wasn't much in her system to actually kill her, but it was enough to make her a bit clumsy.
So it was just an accident.
So it would seem.
Terrible, terrible accident.
Well,
Sure.
Okay. Can we confront her about dying now that we know how she died?
If I switch... Joey, could you...
Uh-huh. Hi there.
Hello? What brings...
Seems unlikely.
Come on, tell me something about yourself. Must be nice for someone like you to be asked a question for once.
You've been doing nothing but ask questions.
Damn. Damn.
Well, what do you want me to do, scare it? Come here for a minute.
Uh-huh.
You take...
They're in my phone.
Sure, that...
Hey.
What is it?
It's gonna be the
Michael
same.
gave us a few...
After you.
What is it? It needs a key card. Sticking my hand in...
Hey, man.
Ever hear of the...
You know about...
Sure.
Wow. Well, yeah.
Why's that?
Well, I wasn't the... It's a long story, but it's been my life ever...
I hear
She's been that...
Well, we all got... Hey,
You know Michael. How is he?
He's...
I'm sorry to hear that.
You ever go...
No, sorry.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid not.
Did you know...
You know, Jeff...
Not...
Good guy.
So tell me...
I'm the guy.
Ah. Can you tell...
It's been...
Well...
You got it.
We've got two ghosts we need to dispel, but neither of them...
Hey, man.
So you...
Sort of.
Well, let us dispel them.
A calendar with a marker pen attached.
Malone, Blackwell, a pleasure
We
to see you.
found one of the Grace Group spooks, Peter Fielding.
I see. Is he still intact?
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so? What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready.
He needs to
It
make
would
his
appear that is
10,000th
also the
sale
case
before
here.
he's ready to move on.
So wait, this is our fault?
Whatever do you mean?
Leah, George. Just by trying to save them, we destroyed them.
I suppose. Yes, it could be seen that way. But please do not blame yourself. How could you have known?
Ignorance doesn't change anything.
Listen to me. Whatever or whoever is taking these souls, they were marked long before they died. All we can do now is move forward and save who we can.
You've been around the block a few times, so to speak. Nothing like this has ever happened to you before?
The destruction of the very essence of life? No. Such a thing is difficult to contemplate, and to witness it, even more so.
But what about George and Leah?
From my understanding, they were aware of their death when they were taken.
Yeah, they were.
Then there is your answer. They were spiritually ready to leave this world, and so were vulnerable. This Fielding, was it? He is a lucky soul indeed. Until he is made aware, he cannot be taken. Not by you, or by anyone else.
So we have to not we have to not banish him.
Leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not going to let that happen. Not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
We need to think about this.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host. Please excuse me.
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes. He is as well as can be.
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen? You
You
lose
don't like
your
the
soul.
Countess? But she's been the good guy for like 3 stories, Noodlesky.
Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood.
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her
Doesn't mean
apartment
she
and
can't
listen
become
to her.
the bad
So I
guy?
did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Okay, we got a new place.
We're gonna
Goodbye.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know.
She was.
Just stay, please.
But she was
And
helpful
thanks.
there.
It is my pleasure, my host.
It wasn't like her time in the Shadow Realm had made her evil, at least based on when we first met her in the Shadow Realm and she helped us escape. So we have a new place, but I first want to go to the gym and see if we can't use our
Madeline
new-
said she used a bit of her essence to activate. In my day, gyms were for sweaty weightlifter guys. These days, it's all toothpicks. Hey, Peter.
Hey, man.
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside. How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no. Well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then.
We have his phone
And
number.
by the way, when you come to our session,
Don't wear a suit.
wear a suit.
Can I use the totem on him?
He needs to be spiritually.
No. And is there anything else we can do
Hey,
now?
Hey, man.
No.
Well,
You got...
a calendar with a marker pen attached.
Okay, so that kind of summons him, but it feels like we need to get entrance and then fiddle with the calendar, and then he'll come out and say, oh look, your session was today, and then he'll talk to us while we do our session and then realize that he's dead. What if we try the other lady? Now that we have the totem.
Hey, come. Hi there.
Hello? What bring?
No.
Are you?
No, please.
So, can you.
A brutal taskmaster is what he was, but I can't deny he got results.
Nope, I can't deny it either.
Alas, no.
Well, Todd.
Can we call his name? Call this new number. Maybe.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
That doesn't seem useful, but we can do it. And we'll go to the new place.
Pretty solid. No way I'm getting through.
Okay, what about Joey?
Hey, how'd you get in?
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How'd you get in?
Oh, the gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
Go up to her.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Are you
Is
Heather
your
Goffstein?
name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
Of course. You did come from Ray, right?
Let's say
Sure,
okay.
Ray. Him and me go way back.
No, I don't think you do.
If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
Really?
Well, I suppose that's all right, but we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
Does she mean her pimp? We need her pimp's permission.
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night. Right. You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason. Just making conversation. You don't seem terribly surprised that I'm here in your garden.
It is a bit strange you appeared out of nowhere, but hey, I'm used to men appearing on my doorstep. And for some reason, you seem safe.
Aww.
Safe.
Yeah, just a vibe.
Huh. Thanks, I guess.
What do you know?
Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
She looks like she hasn't
Do you know a
been
guy
made to
named
forget.
Peter Fielding? Runs a gym.
I could get...
So,
Can we not? Let's just enjoy the evening.
sure. Do you know a Tanya Corsi?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Can you tell me about the Grace Group, Heather?
Grace Group?
Yeah. You were a member, right?
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Come on.
no.
Think.
Her
You met
memory's
in the
been
basement
whammoed
of
as well.
Grace Church.
What, like AA? I'm not an alcoholic, thank you.
Tell me about Father Michael Cooper.
Father Michael? Is he a priest or something?
Yeah, or something. He was part of the Grace Group.
I don't know him. Sorry.
Are you sure? He seems to know you.
You don't meet many priests in my line of work. Or at least, if you do, they don't usually tell you.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
Well, Heather?
Sure.
Just a dark hallway. I can't see a thing in there. There's nothing worth dark and dusty.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, what's up?
So I feel like we did basically all of these that make sense.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
I don't think so. Sorry.
Do you know a guy named Benjiro?
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
Well, Heather?
Sure.
And this is all that is here. Still, it's given us something to... It's given us a new thread to pull at. It's given us... Ray. Ray is now a talking point.
I am not. You will find out for yourself one day.
Hey, good to see you guys again. Madeline here was just telling me the funniest story.
My host, please.
Right, sorry.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
Joey told me about how you helped him out of the void.
We helped each other.
Well, even still, if you weren't there, well, I don't know what would have happened.
The hole in the universe caused by the severed link would have consumed you. Your mind would have collapsed under the pressure, leaving you a raving madwoman.
Right. Well, thanks.
My pleasure.
You once told me that you knew my Auntie Lauren.
After a fashion. While in the void, I could
Welcome
reach
back,
out to the
Milski.
mortal world in dreams. The minds of other bestowers were the most receptive.
Huh? If that's true, how come she never mentioned it?
Sadly, the memories of our meetings faded as she woke.
What did you
did you
talk
talk
about?
to my auntie
You and
about?
Auntie, I mean.
You have to understand, she was dreaming while we conversed. Her mind wasn't entirely lucid.
So you can't tell me anything?
Nothing that would make any cognitive sense.
Do you know what happened to them? To Auntie? To my grandmother? They both went insane. They spent years sedated in a hospital. Do you know why?
I do not. I felt their minds when they went, but that is all I know.
I see. Do you think the same thing will happen to me? What happened to my aunt and grandmother, I mean?
I am sorry, I do not know. But I do believe your chances of safety are high.
You really think so? Why?
I told you. While I was in the void, I could sense their minds. I could sense yours as well. You are stronger than they were.
Stronger?
I'm stronger?
Not physically, or even mentally, but emotionally, yes.
Or even
your
mentally.
grandmother fled the deed.
Oof.
Your aunt performed it with only the greatest reluctance. But you have embraced it, thrived in it.
Well,
You are
it's what I
stupid
do.
and weak, but you are friendly.
I've always wondered, just who are you?
Pardon?
Where'd you come from? Who you were before all this?
Tell me one thing. Have you ever asked your spirit guide the same question?
Yeah.
Has he ever given you a satisfactory answer?
No.
Precisely.
Do you know anyone named Ray?
Apologies, I do not.
I guess,
of course.
You know
Father
Ray.
Michael?
Yeah.
Did Heather ever talk about Ray? Her, boss?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
They keep dancing around the word pimp.
Are you familiar with Emil Haskins, Leah's ex-husband?
Sadly, no. Leah and I lost touch years ago. I didn't know she had even married in the first place until recently. But I feel for him. Do you know, there's no word for a parent who loses a child. The prospect is so unthinkable, we can't even name it.
Did you know Leah's daughter, Kendra?
My God, I heard what happened. Madeline told me that her soul passed on peacefully? That she's where she is supposed to be?
Yes, she's fine.
I see. You have my thanks for that.
You knew George Austin, right?
Yeah, years ago. We went to the Grace Group meetings together. He was... God, you should have seen him. A total mess. He looked like a street bum. I don't think he'd showered in weeks. But that was George. He only put effort into the things he cared about. The Grace Group helped him find what that was.
I heard he became an art dealer.
Yeah, none of us could believe it. George, least of all. He always used to say that he would never have discovered his calling on his own, and he would have wasted his entire life not knowing. I used to feel the same way.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
Is there anything else you can...
No, I think... But...
Okay, that one doesn't go away.
Is there anything else...
I just know she was a prostitute when she went to Grace Group meetings. I don't know what's happened to her since.
Leah was part of the Grace...
It was over 20 years. She was a secretary at the time, I think. She was childhood friends with George Austin, and she brought him to the meetings, hoping to help him out. Turns out it helped both of them. She quit her job and joined the police force. She said the Grace Group helped her find her way. I suppose until now, it did.
And
I guess we should
already asked about everything.
Huh.
Hi there.
Hello? What bring...
Are you...
No, please.
Do you...
Grace Group? You've been...
Huh. Do you...
Sorry. Been jeer...
I believe...
Sorry.
Did you ever...
No.
Do you...
No.
Come on.
So, I don't...
Is there any... Did you ever...
No.
Do you know
Ray?
I think Ray might.
That's more of a late night news kind of story. We're all about the rainbow.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, they just keep saying
I got
look into
something
all
to-
the people.
What?
I get the feeling I didn't grill Heather enough. I should talk to her some more.
Oh, actually, it's changed.
Got a sec?
You ran.
Where do you think Peter lived? He's got to have a home.
You think it's important?
It could be.
Okay, so we've got two hints. Two actually different hints. So we could ask the police about maybe where he lives.
Got a sec?
What's going on?
Officer,
Yeah.
is there anything else you can tell?
Just what I told.
Damn. I was hoping the police could tell us where he
Well,
lives,
I bet-
because that's
Sure.
what the hint said. And the other one was more about Heather. But she's not happy until we get an all clear from Ray.
There's nothing worth. Excuse.
Oh, what's up?
I have.
I told.
You sure?
I don't. Please.
Do you know?
I don't.
You ever?
I don't.
Do you know?
I could get.
Do you know a guy?
I can't. I could get.
So.
Can we? Let's.
Sure. Do you know a?
I can't. I could get.
So.
Ray.
No, I didn't grill her enough. Well, we've asked her
Heather.
literally
Sure.
about everything we
Drop by
can.
anytime.
We have asked her about literally everything we can.
Come here for a minute.
Yes.
Why'd you mark down Peter's phone number? It's not like you can call him.
You never know, Joey. We don't exactly have a lot of clues here.
Can't deny that.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
We can call him. I mean, I would say the policeman is, but we can't talk to the policeman about it. Heather says I can't talk to you about it. Policeman doesn't stand here anymore, and this
Officer
one says
Yeah.
he doesn't know anything.
Do you know anything? I don't know who.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better.
Okay, no,
Anyway,
he doesn't.
Ray, let's take a look. Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray, no last name.
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name. Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Sure.
We still don't know who Ray
Well, I
actually
better-
is.
Sure.
But now we have a place to go. I don't like having so many ghosts open at the same time. I want to get given a ghost and I want to solve that ghost. That's why I keep getting drawn back to the ghost on the rooftop. Whenever I hit a roadblock, my first instinct is to go back to that ghost on the rooftop and see if anything is different. Yeah, and there's the other defense, Salty. Salty Tempest points out correctly. Whenever I've asked about anyone else about a single name, it's, no, you need far more information to go on. And yet we talk to the police about a single name, Ray, and oh yes, of course.
Will you look at this, Denise? Someone brave enough to join us in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right.
There's no prostitution in our notes, right? If I had to mix Ray with prostitution, and then I could use that with the police, I'd believe that more. Of course I do Nemiblub, because everybody loves him.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
I'm looking into a death. Ray knew the victim.
Oh? In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see. Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time ago.
Your employ?
Yes.
You're Ray?
Won't you speak to Ray? She's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
The former Rachel Mendez?
So you work here?
Not directly, but I suppose I'm as much
formerly
a fixture
known
here
as Ray?
anything else.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, gosh, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young. Very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
You said
Left
Heather
your
left your employee. Could you explain?
Just that. She packed up and left.
And you were okay with that?
You think I would drag her back against her will? Absolutely not. And what would be the point? I replaced her the next week. It's the nature of this business. Some girls try the life, discover it's not for them, and then leave. Some stay for years and it grinds them alive. But occasionally, with luck and persistence, one can flourish. Like I did.
Did Heather have any enemies, an obsessive client, or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
Not at all for blackmailing.
How does this business work, exactly?
There's no bedroom upstairs, if that's what you are asking. I own several apartments in the city. I give the girls room and board in exchange for the money they receive. Some of them skim, hell, all of them skim, but I make sure to treat them well. They treat me well in return.
All of them skim.
If you kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
No. I'm sorry, but no.
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather? That client list could
She
help.
seems like a nice
No
lady.
reason
I'm
to
gonna
suspect
take
one of
the
her clients
nice
had anything to do
approach.
with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
I don't want to do these things, so I'm going to
Well, I
say
guess
leave
sorry,
for the
for
moment.
what it's worth. I suppose a drink to her memory is an...
Thanks, but...
Denise, one gimlet, please.
It's Ray's martini glass. Better not. Ray...
Emergency exit upstairs. Can we go upstairs?
I'm not here to... Looks like the kind of place where old men would read newspapers. If people still read newspapers anyway.
Look at these beautiful leather press-studded wing-backed chairs. All we need is a fire.
A painting of a woman in Victorian dress. Some vintage posters of a German crooner. Looks to be 50 years old. Some vintage posters of... no. I've been walking nonstop for 2 straight nights in the snow. I don't want to see how I look. Looks comfortable. Shame I'm not here for fun.
What's wrong with the chaise lounge? There doesn't actually appear to be anything up here. Sofa, mirror, table and chairs, portrait, picture. We've tried everything.
It's a painting of a woman dancing. It's dedicated to someone named Mistress B. Looks like some kind of promotional poster for a burlesque act.
whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, AG." It's an emergency exit.
Hey, you can't go out that way. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Can we send our ghost out that way?
A trash dumpster covered in ice. I'm not phasing through a dumpster to look at garbage. I might be dead, but I do have some standards. That door has got to lead back to the street. I think I'll try that.
How odd. So we can go out here, but there doesn't actually appear to be anything here either. What if I call
I don't
Rosa?
think she can get out.
I was like, can the summon Rosa button let us bypass the fact that Rosa can't go through the locked door and can't use the emergency exit? And then, no, not allowed.
Must I defy? A fire escape. Can't do. It's hard to see it. Looks like a bunch of phone numbers and addresses. Nothing relevant. Pictures of important looking people. I don't recognize any of them. Pictures of young women in interesting poses. Tacky, but tasteful, I guess. A painting of a young and attractive woman in a state of undress. I don't recognize the model, but for some reason she looks familiar. Nice couch. I suppose it's comfortable if you care about that kind of thing. Another one of those computer things. Just your standard trash can.
Can we blow the note off the board?
I'm not just gonna...
No.
Huh, cute trick.
Ooh, there is a secret door. And it even casts a shadow? Because this door, this light patch on the ground looks different to this window shape, right? This window is wider than it is tall, yet this on the ground is taller than it is wide.
Get in here.
What? It's completely seamless. If there's a door here, I can't find it.
Oh, come on. It can't be... Oh, you think it's from the other window? But then it doesn't make sense to be hitting the floor with a gap like that.
Some vintage post. I should just... I'm not... It's completely seamless.
So what do? Either we distract this woman so that we can go out the exit and somehow climb up.
Not while I'm on... Hi.
Hey.
Do you know Heather Goffstein? She was one of Ray's, employees.
I don't know her. Sorry.
So that woman is Ray?
Yeah, she likes to keep a low profile.
Really? She told me her name quickly enough.
Well, I've made her a lot of gimlets tonight.
So what can you tell me about this place?
It's old, quiet. I like it that way.
Really?
Yeah, I work on my thesis most nights. Honestly, I'm surprised a big place like this can stay open. It's always empty.
Do you know about Ray's, business?
Look, I just work the bar. I don't ask questions. And I shouldn't answer them either. Sorry.
I better not drink. I need to keep a clear head.
How about a coffee or something?
No thanks, I already have one.
I see.
Well, thanks. I better get going.
Working on her thesis, but still wants those tips.
They've got a pretty varied selection, although I wouldn't really know. My criteria for picking out wine is has pretty label and under $20. Hi.
Well,
Ray?
I
Rosangela, was
guess
it?
I'm
How
forced
goes
to
it?
threaten her with the other
I
things.
really need that client list.
Absolutely not. I give a premium product, and our clients expect premium service. Privacy is part of that service. That client list stays in my office where it belongs.
I could bring in the police.
I'd like to see you try. Every few years they try and raid this place, make a show of getting tough, but nothing sticks. I make sure of that.
Well, I guess I should go.
Does not
Best
succeed.
of luck.
No, I can't sneak out the back.
So I can't use that. What if we ghost blow the lady? Can I distract her?
Ugh, damn it. Why can't they fix the drafts in this crappy place?
Maybe we can... No, I think the implication is that it's on the
You think
computer.
we used enough pink up?
I think the implication is that it's on the computer and we need Rosa to come in and use the computer.
Looks like a bunch of phone numbers and addresses. That's... What am I... What do you... No, hey. Looks like... Just your... In... A fire escape. We don't have time to Get out of there.
What is it? Huh, locked.
Maybe now that we know who Ray is, Heather will talk to us more.
Excuse me.
Oh, what's up?
So, tell me about this Ray
Ray?
And yet, no.
Well, Heather...
Well,
Officer Palm.
can we summon the police like we threatened?
So you don't know?
Nope.
No.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
What if I send... Damn.
Officer Palm.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a ghost town.
Officer.
Yeah.
I wanted to send Joey further in, but if you come in, it automatically starts talking as
Well,
Rosa.
I better.
Sure.
So, nope.
Get over here.
What is it?
Why'd you mark down Peter's phone number? It's not like you can call him.
You never know, Joey. We don't exactly have a lot of clues here.
Can't deny that.
No, I wanted to talk to him as girl.
Got a sec?
What's going on?
Where do you think Peter lived? He's got to have a home.
You think it's important?
It could be.
Maybe I meant to Google the phone number?
Hey, this is Peter.
So, Prince Green, let's try Googling that phone number and seeing if we can, like, reverse Yellow Pages his address. That's the same as before. It doesn't tell us where he lives. We can't just look up his phone number.
Officer.
Yeah.
Well, I'd better go. Officer.
Yeah.
Could you look up another phone number?
I suppose
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 6.
Alright, give me... That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Okay, the policeman can convert his number.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
But he wouldn't do that when we asked about the person. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay. Jim Man's house. Presumably we do this.
After seeing the state of this joint, Red's place doesn't seem so bad. She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago. No point she can... It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is. I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake. A painting of a country home, some kind of farm maybe? Looks quaint in any case. I can't touch the thing.
Can we blow it? Maybe.
No good. The rug's too thick.
Damn. Damn.
I don't eat. Yuck. Who knows how long that's been lying around.
New York City probation, something. 392 Broad. Dear Miss Blah, regarding case Blah, as your probation officer, I am bound to report your absence from our meetings. To the authorities, I understand your desire to get your head together after the events of the Carth House, but I'm afraid I must follow the formal process. Your next appointment is date. If you attend this and every subsequent meeting promptly and in proper spirit, I can have your absence from the previous appointments excused. Save. 3. Give me your gym card.
Coming. Yeah.
Could I ask you a few questions?
No. Who are you?
I'm working with the police.
And?
And I need to ask you a few things.
I've already told the cops everything. I wasn't there. Just leave me alone.
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
We have got a case number, so let's go show that to the police. Or, well, no, let's show it to the police, then we'll try her.
Officer...
Yeah.
If I gave you a parole case number, could you look up who it belongs to?
I can't, no. Sorry.
It was worth a try. Thanks anyway. Well, I better go.
Sure.
That makes me grumpier about the phone number thing. That we have something that is literally a police referral number, a parole number, and that doesn't give you more info, but person's phone number does when person's details doesn't. You know what? That makes a fine time to take a quick break. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a lovely time, and will join us for next week's episode of Wadjet Wednesday.